Hey guys, so okay, welcome to Finding Paradise. It has been a long time in the making, but this is a sequel to the Moon, which came out 3 or 4 years ago now that we're in 2018. Happy New Year, guys. I just wanted to play this because I've been looking forward to this sequel for so long, and playing through To the Moon was such a treat, and I really want to experience this story with you guys. We're basically following the same protagonists, Dr. Neil Watts and Dr. Eva Rosaline, if you remember them from To the Moon. If you haven't played or seen that game, I highly recommend you go follow that before watching this. I don't have it on my channel, but there's numerous playthroughs on YouTube. I'm sure you can find it, but better yet, buy the game and experience it for yourself. I'm sure you'll find that it is an amazing story, and you'll have a great time playing it. Anyway, let's begin this game. It's running on a pretty old engine, but that's not what it's about. It's about the heartfelt emotions in the story, guys. So let's get to it. And already the music is just amazeballs. Like, the music in this game is just it's high quality, believe me. Nice beautiful landscape as we drive, presumably to our next customer or patient. Oh god, no, not again. No, don't crash, please don't crash. Oh god. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. We're under control. We're under control. What the beep, Eva? That's how you keep everyone alive, including the squirrel. Hope you learned something. It's good to see Eva's driving this time. Look, sometimes it's either us or them. By keeping ourselves alive now, we can be around to stop more self-inflicted critter casualties later. Logic. Enlightening. We should be arriving at the patient soon. Could use a snack before then. Do you mind? Wow. Only you would pack the glove box full of apples. Yeah, well, my nephew decorates the Christmas tree with them every year. And then I have to eat them for ages. Apples on a Christmas tree, huh? Don't you dare say it! Don't you mean pineapples? I'm not hungry anymore. Oh, nice to see these two are still getting along just fine. They work together real nice. I love them as characters. Well, looks like we're here. Wow. That's a bit uncalled for. Unfortunately, we're not babysitters. We're scientists. Whoa, check out this rag bike. Why can't we go to work on these instead? Because we're here to visit dead people, not to get ourselves killed. Really? I couldn't tell after the trauma of you driving like a stunt double. Besides, we're visiting half-dead people. Very different things. Yeah, well, let's hurry and keep it that way. All yours. Oh, we're on control now, so let me grab the package. Let's roll. Like a cucumber. What? You know, cucumber rolls? Sushi? Yeah, no, that's quite a stretch. Goodness me. We're just full of puns today. Let me scold this purple-haired maniac. There's a leaking sprinkler over there. Hey now, what happened here? She kicked my teddy into the water. Yeah, well, it's a dumb bear. Just like your lame hair. Who looks like that? But Ma said my bun buns are pretty. Yeah, well, she also named you. Goodness me. Don't worry, we'll get your bear back. Actually, let me take care of this. Why? What do you mean, why? I'm telling you, I got this one. Come on, Dr. Watts. Hey. What? Huh. Is that also hers? No, that's mine, you doofus. It's the new Rebel Doll X3000. They're cool because they got attitude and don't care. Unlike wimpy teddy bears, they... Neil, what the jalapeno did you do? What? What do you mean, what? You just took some kid's doll and kicked it into the water. You could get sued for it. Yay! You're my hero! No props, kid. In your face! This is so messed up. Justice is cold and damp, Eva. Kinda like a tuna. Okay. Well, thanks, Neil. I knew I could count on you to resolve that issue. That's precisely what I've done. It's not the right thing to do, but some people just deserve a little bit of karma coming their way, you know? And why not let it be us that administers it? Well, where are we? This is a very fancy place. Hello. Hey there. This is Dr. Rosalene and Dr. Watts from Sigmund. You're actually here. Yeah, hope we're on time. It's like Mission Impossible. Are you letting us in? Ah. I'll wait outside the door for you. What was that? What was what? Did you not feel the blast of ice through the monitor? Well, if she's the patient's spouse, then she's got a dying spouse. It's not like we're here to lay out a picnic. Alright, maybe it's just me. Yeah, jeez, frosty. Goodness me. At least the message didn't self-destruct. Should we talk to this guy? Hey. Oh, okay. Fine. We'll talk to you over the desk. Here to fulfill someone's dying wish, huh? How'd you know? This is the second time I've seen a visit from your company this week. Who was it this time? Colin Reeds. Know of him? The retired pilot? Yeah, he lives on the top floor. Go on and give him the happy ending he deserves. Probably. Alright, let's go, Neil. Top floor. There's the elevator. Cool, so I guess this is like a bit of an apartment complex. Whoop. Spouses, am I right? Always make the job so cumbersome. Depends on the person. Dr. Rosalene, is it? And Dr. Watts. Yes, we're here for Colin. Of course. Thank you both for coming. Right this way. Goodness me, she looks like an old Princess Leia. Rest in peace. Spouses, am I right? Act 1. Tell me, what do you want to change? Oh, I'm so excited to go into the dream machine. It's kind of a tragic, bittersweet kind of story, isn't it? What a job. Huh. This is a quaint place you got here. Colin's in the other room. Come with me. Right down to business. I like that. Do you actually? Yeah, because right now I just really need to put this box down. Fair enough. I love the interactions between these two. It's just witty, you know? Oh, my eyes. You must be here for my father. He's got a son. You're the patient's son? Yeah, came as soon as I heard. We can talk later. Why don't you get up? Why don't you get set up first? That box looks heavy. See? He gets it. Fair enough. Alright. Where shall we lay everything down? Where's the medical doctor? He's here. He just went to the washroom. Is that table over there enough to get set up? Yeah, that'll do. Are you guys ready to get settled? Sorry, Neil. Not yet. My colleague could use more workout carrying the equipment around. She's always taking care of me. Yeah. It's probably about to collapse. Where are you two going? Just stretching my legs and breaking my back. Fine, alright. Jeez, I wanted to wander around some more. Are you two ready? Yeah, just give us a moment. Yeah, close the curtains, jeez. If someone's watching our confidential procedure, is the power here sufficient? Why does everyone keep asking that? It'll work fine, sheesh. But first, brace yourselves for a power outage of cinematic proportions. Huh. I guess you got a more stable power grid than our headquarters. That's equally comforting as it is worrisome. You're in good hands. We do this all the time. Too much of the time, if you ask me. So you two are for real? What do you mean? You can really fulfill his wish. We'll certainly try our best, ma'am. But we always succeed because it would only be in his head, though. Not like he'd be able to tell the difference. Anyhow, fess up. What is it that he wants? He wouldn't tell us. He said it doesn't affect us, and we have nothing to worry about. Well, that sounds legit. Look, that's okay. We'll find out from him soon enough. Isn't it also in the paperwork? Yeah, but who reads that stuff? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But seriously, where did the file go? Wasn't in the box? Nope. Guess I might have left it in the car. Alright, I guess we got time while the machine's booting up anyway. Let's get Rosalene to do it this time. Well, someone's gonna go get it. And that someone could be you. But you're the one who forgot it. Exactly. Do you want me to go back there and forget it again? You can't argue with that logic. Alright, behave. I've updated the system. It's practically configuring itself now. Cool. That'll save some time. Already down to business, huh? Hey, I recognize you. Yeah, it's been a while. Although, weren't Dr. Winters and Dr. Lin assigned to this patient instead? Yeah, but they had a full roster at the time, so we took over. Saved their arses. Ironically, turned out they got nothing to do today. I guess you never know the timing with your nature of your job. Anyhow, don't mind me, I'm just gonna go check on the patient. Alright, let's go grab the files that Neil conveniently left. Hey, you should probably go get Colin's monitor from Master Doctor over there first. Yep, on it. Yeah, we should probably monitor his vital signs. Here, this should help. Received remote patient monitor. Colin's heart rate monitor is now activated. Excellent. Now him having a heart attack would probably give me one too. So we can see it at the top corner there. Sorry, not top corner. Just at the top of the screen. His heart rate is bouncing. He's alive and well. Dr. Eva Rosalene, Senior Memory Traversal Agent, Sigmund Corp. I don't believe we have any notes. Yeah, and we have the item to monitor his vital signs, which is great news. I forgot you can really click and see what's going on. I've been just using the keyboard. A song of solid dihydrogen monoxide and rapid oxidation. You can tell I'm a scientist. And then they, too, succumbed to the mortal wounds as the last of the... No thanks. Reminds me too much of my job. Oh no. Close it. Thank you. Is there anything I can help with? I'm just gonna go get something from the car, but you could show Dr. Watts around in a bit. Okay, understood. Anything else around here we could explore? Don't you have to go get something before we can get started? Yeah. I'll be right back. Sorry, I just want to wander around. Goodness me. Good. Shouldn't have a hissy fit this time. A dusty cello with quite a few scratches across the board. I'd rather leave the snooping to Neil. He'll have time for it while I get to the car. Fair enough. So these typically are clues as to what kind of life our patient led. You can see he's an aviator. There's actually a mini story, I think, called A Bird Story. I never got around to playing that actually, but hopefully I should be able to follow just fine. And if Dr. Rosalene is right, Neil will have the opportunity to explore. Oh, okay, cool. We can switch between characters. That's a new feature. She wasn't lying. Well, it's entered automated configuration mode. It does that now. Yep, my handiwork, with the sole purpose of setting myself free to play hooky. But instead, I gotta go gather background info on the patient. Well, I'll go keep an eye on the patient. That's how you get lazy eye. Keep both eyes on him, please. Jesus. Snarky mofo. It's no tour without a guide. Fine. Oh yeah, let's talk to Asher. He should be able to help us out. Anything I could help with, Doc? Seeing as we're gonna go in your father's head and all, some background info would help. Well, he's a retired airline pilot, and quite the people person. Worked hard to support the family from the ground up, and always made time for us. Although, more recently. But recently what? Well, nothing unexpected at this stage of life, I suppose. Look, I'd rather not write out tombstone texts before they're due. Why don't I show you around before your colleague comes back? Maybe that'll help. Sweet. Spares me the asking. He is a retired pilot. Asher has joined the party. Let's go. Cool, so we've added to our notes. Asher Reed's son of Colin and Sophia. Colin used to work for the airlines as a commercial pilot. Excellent. Alright, so he's got some musical instruments. A dusty cello with quite a few scratches across the board. This is my father's old cello. Played it a lot back in the days. Seems like it hasn't been touched in a while. Yeah, I guess it's hard on the wrist. He usually just plays the scales though. It's not exactly music to be enjoyed. Okay, I'll review the notes after I finish this one as well. An aged digital piano. He plays this too? No, this is my mother's. She used to lull me to sleep playing it back in the days. We all have our lullabies. Mine's Beethoven's Fifth. Is that because it's boring or it's relaxing? Who knows? Oh, Asher. Okay, fair enough. I suppose it's a good thing he doesn't follow me into the bathroom. Ooh, Eva's gonna love this. God. Hello? Code 32, Eva. Code 32! Rectify it. No, I don't wanna. Dagnabbit. I'll be right there. What does that mean? It's called a toilet paper dispenser for a reason. Oh god. How hard was that? And you. Shame on you for abusing my OCD. She could have used the exercise. Oh, I love messing with people's OCD. I mean, yeah, they're not really OCD, are they? It's just an expression. Oh, you seem to have followed me out of the toilet, which is great news. So now we're downstairs. We've got some flowers. A pot of homegrown hibiscus. Huh. Aren't these tropical? I wouldn't know any better. My mother takes care of them. We've had these around the house for as long as I can remember. I guess it's some kind of a family tradition. What do we got from the TV? Your parents' wedding photo, huh? Yeah, that's them. I remember being embarrassed by that picture as a kid. It's kind of sweet that they've kept it so well. Yeah, that's true. It looks nice. Very pleasant. Should we go this way? An apartment with 2 floors. Reminds me of a double-decker bus. Most of those floors for maintenance. We just got a little storage room cut out. Sorry about the mess. It seems like they've been doing a bit of a cleanup. Yep. Does seem like it. Looks like they missed one. I think I recognize that book. It's been around for quite a while. My dad kept it taped up. I guess he didn't want to throw it away. Yep, it's taped up alright. He doesn't want anyone reading it, eh? Well, under normal circumstances I'd say to leave it alone for privacy's sake. But he did sign up to become your client, so I don't know. Let's leave it alone for now. Alright, I'm gonna put this back. But just so you know, if you weren't here, I'd be rampaging through this place remorselessly. Let's look somewhere else. I figured because we're going to go into his head and ask for permission to go into his mind, you know. We can ask if we are allowed to open that book. Oh, actually, there's something else that might help you prepare. Here's the family photo album. Goes way back. Thanks. Never too early to feel like a grandma. I'll go check on my father then. My colleague will be back soon, so I should go get the machine ready too. But I'll flip through this for a bit first. Oh man, it's a tough job. Alright. So there's Sophia. Looks like the baby outside, or the child outside as a baby. It's like a happy life. It's always cringy when you're a kid, eh? Getting all these photos taken, but when you look back on it, you kind of feel guilty, I guess. I feel guilty. Like a lot of things I could have done differently. A lot of ways my life could have been different, reflecting on these memories. I mean, that's why it's important to create new ones. Alright, let's continue as Rosalene. I wonder if we keep the notes. We do. Alright, cool. So he's a retired pilot. The family kept a pot of hibiscus around the house. And Colin plays the cello, apparently not well though. Fair enough. Not everyone can be a professional. Let's just get downstairs. Whoop. Bloody Neil leaving the files in the car. There's always something. I feel like we need a checklist. Hello. Hey, you got your bear back. Yep. A nice lady in a brown dress swooped in the pond and got it for me. Swooped? Yeah. Shouldn't even touch the water. Right. Please tell your parents to watch your sugar intake. Hope it wasn't like a platypus. That bloody thing from the last game was too much for me. Done already? You didn't die on you, did you? No, just forgot something. But gosh, I sure hope not. We are monitoring his heart rate, so he should be alive, right? Sorry, bit of an unnecessary detour there. Let's get to the car. Oh, there seems to be a lady there. Hello. Who's dying, dear? Pardon me, ma'am? That coat and tag. You're from Sigmund. If you're here, then someone's time is up. Colin reads. Do you know him? I see. He and his wife used to stroll with my husband and me here every day. Please do your best for him, dear. You sound rather accepting of his fate. After years of seeing everyone around you go, it's hard not to be. But then, you of all people should know that well. Indeed. Must suck once you get old. Legit. All your friends and family dying. It's enough to sap all the energy out of you. How depressing is my Let's Play so far? This is our car, is it not? Oh god. The file isn't in the car either. That doofus must have left it in the office. Eva! Hey Roxy, still at the office? Yep, just waiting on the elevator. Not that you'd understand, with it opening instantly for you every time. What? That's a myth. I wait for elevators too. Yeah? When was the last time you didn't open instantly? See? You're either freakishly lucky, or... Okay, for pumpkin's sake. Look, Neil forgot the patient's file. Could you help us out? Okie dokie, Boki Loki. Just give me a moment. Mission accomplished? Neil, the file wasn't in the car. Beep! I forgot at the office, didn't I? It's fine. I called Roxanne. She's gonna find it and send over a scan. Oh. Well, my office is locked, but she should check the printer in the lobby. Yep, she's on it. I'm heading back soon. Ugh. Did you find it, Rox? Yep. It was just sitting on Neil's table. Cool beans. Just scan it and... Wait. Neil's table. You're inside Neil's office? Yep. You asked me to get the files, right? Yeah, but... Neil said he had his door locked. Oh, a girl's got her ways. Elaborate. Not like that, silly. I just hacked his electronic lock like a slice of cheese. Oh. Okay. Well, just get out of there and send me a scan, would ya? Yep, on it. He's got some whiskey in his little office. You rock. How motivational. Oh, she's gonna find something. Oh, a hidden compartment. I wonder if that's related to the end of the last game. You guys got everything else you need? Yep. Neil's setting up the machine right now. How's the weather out there? Huh? Is it nice out for a drive? It's not bad. Neato. I think I'll just come over and get you the file in person then. Why? Just scan it and send it over. Saves time for us both. Well, we've got no patients today, and it's boring here anyway. Anyhow, don't worry. I'll get there before you guys are done. See you both then. Okay, Roxy. Have a safe drive. Please don't hit any squirrels on the way over. What an oddball, that Roxanne. Is everything ready? You betcha. How about the file? Has Rox sent the scans? No. She said she's coming over to bring it in person. She what? Why? No clue. She said she was bored, but something felt odd. Then again, you know Roxanne. She's always a little cucumbered up in the head. Whoa, language, Eva. Anyway, I guess we could still start in the meantime. Your helmet's on the recliner. Oh boy. Good luck. I hope you can accomplish whatever my father set you out to do. What are you waiting for? Might as well start at this point. Yes, ma'am. We're commencing in just a moment. Let us don the helmet once more.